Hello everybody, welcome. This is Epsilon, and today I'm continuing on with Pokemon Scarlet. I almost said Sword and Shield for some reason. Anyway, today I think we're going to go and defeat these, what are they called? Team Star stuff? Ooh, Blissey, hold on. Come back! Damn, missed it. Oh well. Let's try this and go to the star area now. Hold on, there's an item over there. Too late. I'll return later when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington, that doesn't seem very evil to me. And who might you be, young man? A friend of the young master, perhaps? I'm not sure. I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of the Team Star's ferry crew. The Rookbox Squad, led by Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours. You know, I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. I guess that follows? Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Sure. Splendid. Then let us begin. I've only done one of these so far, guys, so, I think this is actually supposed to be the hardest one, isn't it? Oh well. Impidimp. Or the evolution of Impidimp. This isn't a good type matchup. I need something that's fighting. No, it's fairy as well. Bug would work. You know what? I am 8 levels above it. I'm sure it'll be fine if I just use Heat Wave on it. Oh, it's buffing. That's not good. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Hadtrim. I thought Hadtrim was a psychic type. I guess it looks fairy-ish to me. You missed! How did you miss? And that did a whopping 27 damage. Oh well. Oh, it survived! And it's using Psychic again on me. Alright, I'll show you what a real Psychic looks like. And Hadtrim's dead. So, that was easy. I really need to get to the end game of all these things. I'm way too high level. Which I know is my fault, but I mean, you can't just expect me not to train on chances, right? An outstanding performance, however, beware that the Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me, hasta la vista! That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think? At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista! I like how even though he's supposed to be a delinquent, he still goes to his piano classes. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. Didn't really deal with the guard, he just could have left. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rookbox Squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic on the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the bad type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. but his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. Isn't that basically what the other person was? In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready and kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rootbog squad off the map. Alright, let's get this item first. Somehow I did not forget this. Oh great, it's a great ball. Alright, I could heal Heatman, but I think I'm going to be able to heal when I'm in here, right? Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what my first 3 Pokemon were. I think it was Tauros and Kilowattrel? That's a good combination, I think. No, wait a second. Tauros is fighting type. That's a terrible combination. Some kid's lucked out beating out our sister squads, and now he thinks he can take us on. Time to give him the boot, gang. Let's show this Gatecrasher what Team Star can do. And if you're listening, Gatecrasher, know this. Unless you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, our boss will lift a finger to deal with the likes of you. I've only defeated one of your sister squads, not, multiple ones. Wait. Where's the dude? Oh, there you are. Heal me! Oh, I'm already healed. Hold on. Oops. Didn't realize that. Alright, let's go! Die! Where are your Pokemon at? There we go. Please don't get killed. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of, yeah, Klingon? I don't remember what their name is. Oops. Man, I'm really bad at aiming this stuff. Whoa, Jigglypuffs and Wigglytuffs. You're going the wrong way, Tauros! There we go. Little defeated Tinka-Tank. Tinka-Tough. Tinka-Tink and Tinka-Tough. Okay, there's 2 different Pokemon. Please kill whatever that one is. Wigglytuff. Mimikyu. There's 4 of them. I feel like none of my Pokemon are taking any damage. Well, that's great, I guess. Kill them all, Watson. Feel like I should have sent different Pokemon out for Klinkatink or whatever. I should have sent Heatman out for those and Watson out for these. Oh, that's 31. Okay. I'm an overachiever, apparently. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. I don't understand why me doing anything around it. It's another one of these! I don't understand what me doing here has anything to do with, like, making this team disband. I don't even really get what this team's goal is. It's a Shota. Hello, Shota! Huh? So you're Epsilon. Okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose anyway. If I was beefed up, you would be strong against me. Fighting type is weak to fairy type. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. I think I'm fine. Don't worry about me. That was pretty cool, but still. How am I supposed to fight you all the way up there? Get down from there! You look ridiculous. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Okay, I'll just use Psychic, I guess. I was thinking of using Calm Mind, but decided against it. Why are you charming me? I'm a special attacker. Hey, at least he has 4 Pokemon. It's more than, most of the people in this region. Then again, I've only really fought, I've only actually fought the gym leaders in my rival. I think I fought one NPC in the first episode, and that was it. I don't remember what Doxburn is. Wait, Doxburn. Oh, that's the Fido evolution. That's fairy type. Doy, I'm fighting the fairy type gym. Not gym, but squad, whatever. I'm an idiot. Yeah, forgive me, guys. I am somewhat of an idiot. Heat wave. Please stop crunching me. He absorbed it? How is it supposed to know that he can absorb fire type attacks? I should have just used freaking Psychic to begin with. Okay, who are you sending out next? Wigglytuff? Sure, I'll send out... I'll just send out Blue, even though I think Wigglytuff is Fairy type. I used to just be Normal type, but I think now it's Fairy Normal. Is that right? I don't know. I don't really care. I'm kind of overleveled anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Hello, Wigglytuff. I'm going to get my Blue to go up there and kick you a couple times. Hope you don't mind it. Almost half damage. Cute Charm, no! It's freaking Whitney strats again. Ah. Of course it would go for the charm. Fine, I'll switch out to somebody who doesn't use freaking, special attacks. Or rather, physical attacks. Of course, I think Wigglytuff has quite a bit of, special defense? Or is that just Chansey that's special defense? I don't know. Okay, Wigglytuff has some decent special defense as well. Oh well, time to kill it. And now it's time for the car. Revavroom. I don't know if I like how they keep having their Pokemon possess cars. What the heck? My team is on the ropes? That's totally not fair. I think it is fair. I don't think it's fair for you to be riding on top of your Pokemon in the battle. It's not even a horse. I don't know what type this thing is. Is it also fairy type? Magical Torque. What the heck is that? No, Watson! Okay. Sorry, somebody was messaging me how to answer that right quick. Bitter Blade! Let's kill it! Cut it in half! Never mind, let's get cut in half ourselves. Or take 20 damage again, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm going to use Swords Dance, actually. No! I shouldn't have used Swords Dance! I'm gonna kill myself, probably! I mean in the game YouTube, not in real life YouTube. Please don't strike me. This is gonna be really bad if I end up hitting myself in confusion. $22 damage. Come on, Blade Man, I know you can do it. No, you're gonna stab yourself like I said you would. That didn't actually do as much damage as I thought you would. But still. Don't hurt yourself, Blade Man. Snap out of confusion! Do it! Do it! Not that! Dang it! I really am gonna, like, die from my own confusion. Ah! I feel like the enemy never hurts itself in confusion, but I did it twice in a row. I figured I was about to do it 3 times in a row, but luckily I did not. Man, he's throwing a little temper tantrum. Ah, how could I lose? What the heck? I feel like your card's about to explode, dude. You might want to get off of that. About a year and a half ago. Ah, what the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come on, good fellow. 'Tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand. Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that work, all that effort would have 0 payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that? What? Mela, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore we'd quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us, or did you forget? If the hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Don't take a genius, man. I actually kind of agree with her. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train my Charcadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. They don't evolve by leveling up, though. But the hour of the Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait! You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. This sucks. I like your staff. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in the battle. If any of if our squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine! Not like I have any choice anyway, so take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. I don't understand how I'm becoming friends with the people that I'm disbanding, but okay. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Dazzling Gleam. That's actually a pretty powerful attack. And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. Guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. Yeah, you say time for your piano lessons, but isn't it like the middle of the night? He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why do you want to group my Team Star? What a question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer's the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the Academy really used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer the question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of the hitherto unknown portions. As a result of what happened that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the Academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the Academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all the records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how to best deal with the Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. The student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, They requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Huh? No one told me that! I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of Oh, my bad. I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. I'm pretty sure that's this person that we're getting phone calls from, who I'm pretty sure is Penny, but I'm not positive. A year and a half of studying abroad. This is not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region. Ah, they're from Galar. Under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident of the Academy servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover the whole thing up? That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing out their notices. Oh, wow. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand that my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega. Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, that's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must have mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, you know, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. Oh, come on, don't do that. I can't consider you guys my enemies if you do that. They were portrayed as a bunch of school delinquents, but they're not really. Why are there so many other people in here, though? Like the goons, I mean. Or the grunts, or whatever you want to call them. Epsilon, it's me. I take it that Ortega's star badge is now in your possession? I see. With its boss no longer around, the Rookbot squad is as good as finished. Ortega. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there again. Now, about your reward, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone, as promised. Speaking of money, the auction is now available. I guess maybe you get the auction for defeating the water gem. But I bought some stuff at the auction. I don't remember what I bought, though. Oh, right, the Rotom stuff. I can now transform Rotom into whatever I want to. Use those new TMs to strengthen your Pokemon even further. I'll have my supply unit rep meet you shortly to deliver some bonus materials, too. Yeah, I also tried to buy 3 bottle caps, but unfortunately the bottle caps are like... So, there was only 3 of them, and the price started at 30,000, but you can buy 1 for 20,000. And so as I was trying the auction to buy them, they went up above above 60,000. And I was like, if I can just buy 1 for 20,000, then why would I go above 60,000 for 3? Hello. It's me again for the supply unit. What the heck? Hey, stop that! You're licking the air. Somebody help! I was thinking that I got new TMs to craft from gems, but apparently no, it's from this. Blech. It drilled all over me. What even is that Pokemon anyway? It's really awesome. I guess that's one for it. One word for it. Wait, is it really that special? But forget about it. But before I forget, here's your reward. Yay, Pokemon materials! Your name's Epsilon, right? Since you're part of Operation Starfall's battle unit, can I ask you something? What do you think of Team Star? They're pretty strong. They actually knocked out one of my Pokemon, so yeah. Interesting. You know, some of the rumors say Team Star wasn't always a bunch of delinquents. Most of them used to be victims of bullying, or they just found it hard to interact with people. But then these misfits and outsiders found each other and banded together to form Team Star. All they wanted to do was push back against the bullies they couldn't face alone. But that's just info I got by hacking the other student social media accounts. Hacking? See? I'm right! I am right! Penny is Cassiopeia, or whatever the name is. I also found talk about some secret mastermind behind the 5 bosses, someone who recruited them to the team in the first place. I don't normally talk this much. Now my throat kind of hurts. So, good luck with taking down the other bases and stuff. Alright, I do want your bag, though. How do I teleport again? There we go. Alright, so, there's one over here. Where are the other ones? Magikarp! I could actually do that in Shiny Hunt. I might do that after I finish recording. There's a dark one. And where's the last one? There should be one more. Ah, the poison one here. Alright, let's go to this one first. I think it's the one that I'm closest to. Maybe the poison one's the one I'm closest to. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I can fly. Yes. Let me heal. Thank you. Alright, armor route to the Rasputin should be all better now. Sounds amazing. Let me see. What PMs do I have? Hurricane, Solar Beam, Terra Blast, blah 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 blah. Amnesia, that's cool. Flamethrower, Ice Spinner. Oh, I can do Surf now. Could I already do Surf? I don't think I could. Heavy Slam. Ooh, Aura Sphere. That could be pretty useful. Oh, Heatman can learn Aura Sphere. I would like that. Giga Drain 2. Actually, can I learn it's a special attack though, right? So never mind. No reason to learn that. Flash Cannon! What? He can learn Flash Cannon too? Heatman! What the heck? Grass Knot? How come King Gambit can learn Grass Knot? Waterfall? You kidding me? Taurus can't learn Waterfall? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. He already has a really good water type attack, so we're good. Avalanche. I think that's it. I learned some pretty good TMs this time, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's go and fight the next one. It might take me 2 days to actually get through this. Looking at the time right now, I think I only have enough time to do one more of these. Alright, let's go. I thought I was getting stopped for like an egg hatching or something. I was like, I don't think I have any eggs in my party, do I? Absalon. Hey, Director Clavel. As I've told you, the name's Clive. Please don't forget it. I'm going to call you Clavel every time. Now, let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I want to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star, and I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Epsilon. I think I see a TM over there. I want to get it. Imprison. Ooh, an item over there too. Phalanx. I think one of my friends wanted to use Phalanx. Nope, I was gonna say, but this works too, I guess. You're pretty skilled. Not many trainers can shrug off my Pokemon's attacks like that. The same to you. Airy, wasn't? Your Pokemon have clearly spent a long time honing their moves. But I'm surprised to find the boss herself out here defending the gates. Don't you trust your grunts enough to put them on guard duty? Watch your mouth. I'm here because I don't want to risk anyone else getting hurt, that's all. What a benevolent boss. No, if you want to get on with our battle, I'm already on my side. Get a closer look. I think that's kind of a too close of a look. Who are you? Epsilon, there you are. I started talking to this girl since she looked like she was with Team Star. Then she and her Pokemon came at me without warning. We were just battling it out. Riri, I knew you'd be out here. Carmen, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine, honestly. Now, get away from here. It's not safe. I'll take over guarding the base, Riri. You should get back inside. No, I won't back down. I can't. Y'all are both catching a cold at this rate. It is pouring down rain. Oh, Riri, you need to stop this. Until the big boss comes back, I have to protect all of you in the Cap Squad. Or Calf Squad, whatever. And everyone else in Deep Star, too. That's why you should get back to the base and rest up. Even just for a little bit. As the boss of the squad, I just can't. Really, please, I'm your friend. Listen to what I'm saying. Fine, I'll go. I'm sorry, Carmen. Hey, that's not a way to sign off. Let me hear a hasta la vista from you, nice and loud. Hasta la vista! These people are just like a gang of misfit minions. I'm your opponent now, you two. Come on, I'll take you both down. Hey, Epsilon, my Pokemon and I are actually running on empty after the last battle. Sorry to spring this on you, but do you think you can handle this grunt alone? Yeah, obviously. Thanks, I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. I'll protect Lily with everything I have. You ready to battle? I'm so ready. And here I come. I still think that we take too much distance between each other when we start these battles. Kragunk. Well, guess what? A Kragunk is poison fighting, right? So I can use Psychic to get 4 times damage on it. I think. Oh, that killed it. I think I just like turbo killed it. Primeape. I do have a Mankey. Well, this one's actually a higher level than the last one. Maybe this one's the last Team Star area. I lost, but my defeat's not the one that matters. Even if all I did was buy Lily a bit of time, that's fine. My job here is done, so I'll head back inside. I mean, you did wait, stall me out until the rain ended. Hasta la vista! I take it you defeated the guard out front. The base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the Calf Squad. Their boss, Eddie, is a skilled wrestler and coaches the whole Team Star in Pokemon battling. How does somebody bully a wrestler? Of all the bosses, she'll likely be the most alert to hostilities after our declaration of war. She might try to stop this raid in its tracks by challenging you to a battle before anyone else. Yeah, we already met. I knew it. Tell me what happened. She retreated? We're talking about the same Eddie, right? Well, it seems like there's nothing to do now but to attack the base head on. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off the phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Calf Squad off the map. Alright, I do need to change my Pokemons that I'm using, though. Let's see. You. Change position with him. This is fighting type, right? So that means I need to use... Yeah, Watson's fine. So Blademan, Heatman, and Watson. Yes, let's go! Alright, guys. Seems the folks behind Operation Starfool are finally making a move against our base. You know what that means, gang. Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. And hey, little intruder, just so you know, if you got the skill to defeat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, our boss might deem you worthy to meet in person. Heh, break a leg. Alright, I can do that. I got, 2 minutes to spare. Let's see. This is a lot less like a base and more like an obstacle course in this one. It's actually more like a pathway, like an actual tower defense this time. Ah! That works, I guess. I thought my Heatman was an actual enemy. I'm sorry, Heatman. Nothing that way? Okay. I am ready. Finish him. The kid's pretty good. I am. Make it a proper battle. Phalanx? How about no? Breloom! That's cool. I've seen a couple of Breloom in my travels. What is that? What's shining up there? Am I allowed to stop by that? Blademan defeated Crabominable. You guys killed that? Watson, that was yours. There you go. Good job. Kill the phalanx, whatever. Another one? No. Ah, Gallade. Hey, look, Gallade. I have my own Gallade. Except mine's cooler. I don't think we can hold him off much longer, boss. Alrighty, it's Eddie. Okay, I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are, I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. This time I won't run away. Rah! I can't do a war growl, I'm sorry. What kind of Pokeball is that? Again with fighting on top of your car? That's just ridiculous. This base is precious to us. I won't let you this raid of yours go any further. Gonna use Calm Mind. Of course you're gonna use Sucker Punch. But it failed. That's what you get. Wait, what level is she at? 55? Let me do one more, just to be safe. Stop trying to use your frickin' Sucker Punch! I don't want to have to deal with that crap. Yeah, I knew she was going to use it again. Oh well, it didn't take that much damage. Only 66. I give as good as I get. That's a promise. We'll see who's left standing in the end. Yeah, I think your Toxicroak died. My apologies, but not really. Lucario? Hey, I have something that can deal with a Lucario. It's called Heatman. Again with this stupid high ground crap. Can we please just melt down the car? Because this is ridiculous. Passimian? That is the monkey, right? I have one of those. I had to trade for it, I believe. Psychic! Hey look, I actually outsped it, what do you know? I feel like a lot of Pokemon have dark type attacks. Annihilate, that's cool. I haven't seen one of those yet. I hope it's not, you know, dark type, like dark fighting. It might be. Rage Fist! What does that do, I wonder? Oh, it kills me, that's what it does. Okay. Well, come back. We'll send out Kilowattrel. Watson! It's your turn! Wait, no! What? I'm an idiot. I meant to use, Hurricane. Really? You just had to get the freeze hacks off, didn't you? Oh, look, I thawed out. Awesome. Alright, use Hurricane! You missed! Fine. I'll let you have that, because I'm an idiot and told Watson to use a Thunder-type attack instead of, you know, the one I was supposed to. Alright, Tito, your turn. Oh wait, he has Ice Fist, that's right, or Ice Punch. I'm an idiot. Play rough! Kill it with Play rough right now, please, Tito. You missed again! No! I am getting wrecked, guys. My apologies. Please, Blue. Don't miss. Don't miss. I need you to hit with Zen Headbutt. Oh, thank goodness. How did we not kill it? Okay, that's weird. Oh well, we're good. No, not Wave Crash. Shit, I meant to do the one above that. Well, I shouldn't take that much damage from it, whatever. A little bit of damage from recoil, but that's fine. Revavroom! Hello, Revavroom. I refuse to lose, so please, lend me your strength! Alright, what I need is Zen Headbutt! Combat Torque. I also have a fighting type, so you know that's not gonna work on me. That's not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Defense froze! Don't you dare do that, you piece of crap. It's gonna get an increase in defense again. Alright, Blue, I'm sorry, but you got taken out. Now, I only have one thing left I can use, because I'm not using a Dark Steel type against a Fighting type Pokemon. Go, Blade Man! I need you to use Swords Dance, dude. Shift Gear, what does that do? Speed rose sharply, well that sucks. And attack rose, what? That's not fair. It's a speed and an attack boost, but you get 2 speeds? Alright, we gotta use Psycho Cut. Oh no. Okay, that didn't kill me at least. Damn it! I forgot Psychic type attacks increases defense. Okay, how about we revive Watson? And try not to get hit by the high horsepower, please. Damn it, another shift gear. Can really use you not doing that right now, dude. Yeah, let's get Tauros out again. Blool! High horsepower. I'm sorry, Blade Man, but you are dead now. I allowed my opponent to set up, guys. I might lose this because of that. +4 attack, +3 defense, +2 attack. No, sorry, +4 speed, +2 attack. Hurricane, please hit! Please hit! Kill it! Kill it proper! Right now! Oh, thank goodness. Watson, I love you. My beloved. Oh my gosh, that was actually starting to terrify me a little bit. It was what? +6 speed, +3 attack, +3 defense. I'm so sorry, everyone. About 1.5 years ago. I'm so sorry, I think I went a little too far. Nah, don't worry about it. We're the ones who asked you to put us through some tough battle practice so we could train up. Yeah, but truly, you need not apologize, my lady. Thanks to thy sage instruction, I am making swift strides toward mastering the art of battle. And I could never have evolved my Pokemon without you, Eddie. Even the big boss said it's thanks to you that we have a fighting chance against our bullies. See? Nothing but gratitude. To us, you're the brightest star in the whole team. Come on, quit being silly. Just one thing. We've been training for 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped. Ah, I'm sorry. You all really should take a break. I'll go for a run while you rest up. Milady, we 4 have each trained in our turn. But you, our steadfast mentor, have not rested once. I cannot help but worry for thy health. Thank you. But thank you for your concern, Atticus. But lately, I feel like I can take anything. Even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge designs to create our very own star badges? Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm just looking at my star badge makes just looking at my star badge makes me feel so strong, like I want to give it my all. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. You showed amazing strength. Even if the code didn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this. I have defeated the fighting girl. I'd like to see you try out my trademark move, too. Here's this one. Close combat. That could actually be pretty useful on my Tauros, I believe. I know you're part of Operation Starfall, but I can tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon looks at you with such trust gives it away. Do me a favor and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take in. I just really... runs off. Looks like it's all over. Oh, Lily. This is the Team Star member you battled at the gates earlier. I asked you to come along for a talk. So what did you want to ask me? You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eddie compared to the other grunts. Why is that? Oh, you spotted that? Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Lily. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me. So let me guess, you started to pick on her? Pretty much. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid, so she was one of the bullies, but then became friends with her in the end. That's a nice ending, I guess. But in the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead. I guess I deserved it, but then really, she chose to help me even though I'd been so horrible to her. She told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one at your side, and she invited me to Team Star. Even after you bullied her like that, what a kind girl. She really is. And joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun. Yeah, I think Riri might be the best waifu of this game. Just from what I've seen, these past 5 minutes of what I've seen of her. Fun? There are rumors that Team Star likewise engages in bullying. After hearing my story, do you really think that's true? No, I merely... Riri and the rest of Team Star made me who I am today. Please, don't take away our greatest treasure. I don't understand why they couldn't like, you know, go back to school now. They should go back to school now. They have their own team, and they can go to classes, and they can defend each other from bullies. They can be like the disciplinary committee or the anti-bully committee. Epsilon, it's me. Aries Starbite is now yours, then. I see. Without its boss, the Chaos Squad should be a hair's breadth away from disbanding. Now, Eddie too. Sorry, I've got a lot on my mind right now. So Operation Starfall. You've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. This seems like a good time to let you know what we're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses and create Team Star. The one they call the Big Boss. Yourself? You want me to defeat you? Who knows? They control the 5 squad bosses from the shadows. That's all anyone can say. If we defeat this person and get them to declare the team disbanded, that'll be it for Team Star. Since the Big Boss never set up their own base and keeps their identity hidden, I take it they're not one for the spotlight. But once all the squad's bosses are out of action, the Big Boss will finally have to take the stage. Now, about your reward, I'll transfer from LP to your phone, and okay, that's fine. Give me your TMs too, I'm more concerned with that. Yes! Have your Pokemon learn strong moves so that they can continue to be of use to the operation. My supply unit rep should be with you soon. Hey there, Epsilon. That sounded like a pretty serious phone call. You eavesdropping? I wasn't talking to you. Ah! I don't know why Koraidon likes her so much. So that mastermind you were talking about, Cassiopeia's mentioned them to me too. Team Star's founder, the person who's caused all kinds of misery at the Academy. If we don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasure most in this world. What do you mean? No, I just... that's right, you need your reward. Here, take it before I forget. Alright, well, I'll be off then. Why don't you take like an umbrella? Oh, and Epsilon, don't lose to those guys. Yeah, I'm not planning on it. I just took on the strongest one, I think. So I don't think that's going to be an issue for me. Alright, guys, that'll be it for this one. I will have to finish this again tomorrow, because I don't have enough time today to finish it. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope to see you all again next time. Bye for now.